You know, there's really nothing more important right now than, I guess, the election, as most people will say. I'm anxious to see what Brett Baer has to say on the elections. But there's something also very intriguing about the miners' rescue. Why? We see darkness and destruction around us all day, every day. We see the worst of man, it seems, in the news. I told you last week that ingesting all of the ugliness and all of the stuff that I have read and presented to you in the last 4 years now on my radio and then this television show, I think has had a role in making me sick. You cannot keep focusing on the negative without some physical effect on your body. Now maybe you think it's because Glenn Beck has gone all Californian, but no, I believe that. Our spirits and our bodies are connected. That's why it's nice and refreshing to see a story like the rescue of the miners in Chile. For 69 days, 33 miners were trapped underground. How did they survive, other than on the canned fish, which first sustained them after being jammed into and trapped in a space the size of a Manhattan studio apartment, which is about, I don't know, this big? Well, in amazing words that have come out, they have expressed a oneness with the Holy Spirit that got them through their ordeal. On day 26 after the collapse, miner Mario Sepulveda said, quote, "We are 33 miners walking hand in hand with God." The youngest of the miners, Jimmy Sanchez, wrote, quote, "Down here, there are actually 34 of us because God never left our side." Their saga, their incredible hope, their incredible courage, and their faith has resonated with the people of America and has resonated with the people in Chile, 87% of whom are Christian. How would their story be perceived here if it happened here? Would they be mocked or ridiculed? I don't think so. Would they be asked not to talk so openly about their faith? Again, I don't think so. Would we embrace and accept this as a miracle? I do think so. But the media wouldn't understand it. What kind of country are we? What have we become? What do we really believe? Are we the people that we were after September 11th? Or are we the kind of people that are just living in, just oblivious to what is right around the corner, what may already be in the air? This is the question you have to ask yourself. What is inside of me? Maybe we should work on getting it out if it's darkness and bringing it out if it's light. If you have darkness inside, it either feeds or drives you. But it won't be just you, it'll be the next generation as well. I don't remember who said it, but it's a fantastic quote. One generation will tolerate something, but the next generation will embrace it. I want to show you a clip from the 828 documentary that we have made available at glennbeck.com. Can you show this? This is such an amazing scene. This documentary is so incredible. There's the scene, and it's the father talking about why he was there. And he said, "I have to bring my kids." But I want you to watch the child next to him in the blue shirt. Watch his eyes as he's talking. His father starts to say, "But I had to bring my kids here because they have to know what America is all about." Watch his eyes as he begins to look up at his father. As I saw this, I realized our kids are watching us. Our kids are watching. They're learning from us right now. Whatever it is we tolerate, they will embrace and tolerate a lower bar. It can be good or bad, but they are watching us. So ask yourself, what example are you setting? What is the poison inside of you? What is the thing that you are tolerating? Keep in mind another phrase. that has great meaning. That which you gaze upon, you will become. What is it we are gazing upon? What is it that we're watching every day? What is it that we're feeding ourselves every day? Are we gazing upon monsters, both actual and metaphorical? We spend all of our time gazing on stories like this horrible neighbor that I talked about earlier, and almost no time gazing on miracles like the Chilean miners. We and our children must gaze upon these things. We must be better than we are currently, stronger than we are. Life isn't easy, and I got news for you, gang. It's only going to get tougher. You're in your boot camp now. Boot camp is designed to make us stronger. As life gets tougher, at least for a while, we have to be better than we are today. We are going to be sorely tested, but we will make it. And beyond that, it is my hope that you will be a guide or a help to someone else, because you're ready. When that test comes, we're either going to go into a cave and deny that there's a problem, or we're going to put our hard hat on, and we're going into that mine and find the very best in us. We will come out victorious. We will come out better. We will come out stronger. And we will come out united. Which will it be? It's up to you. Back in a minute. So Ben Stein, my good friend, is with me because I'm in his hometown. So I thought Ben would, and I see you. This is from Taco Bell.
We have burritos. I don't know what kind they are, but I'm going to look inside. Looks like there's cheese and beef.
Ben, every time it's Ben with this, how many years now, Ben?
Many years, but look
many years, good. And we, for some reason, there's good. Always food when Ben is involved. When he came to New York, I gave him Chinese food, really good Chinese food.
This is really good.
He's like, welcome to California.
This is going to be really good.
Have Mexican food. This is really Taco Bell. This isn't Mexican food. I don't know if you know this.
Yes, it is.
Not really.
Well, we consider it Mexican food here in LA.
Really? This is as good as the Mexican food gets in LA.
Well, it's darn good. It's really tasty.
You wrote an editorial on
yum.
on business. And you're saying that Obama's killing business.
Well, I'm saying that the oxygen tube for America, the American economy, is business, small business in particular. And they're like hunted prey in the Obama world. I mean, let's be honest, the Bush administration made terrible mistakes too. They started out the recession. But we're looking to Obama to fix it, and what he's doing is saying to the businessman, we're going to attack you with Obamacare mandates. We're going to attack you with cap and trade. We're going to attack you with higher taxes on capital gains and higher taxes on successful businessmen. Anytime you poke your head up, we're going to shoot at it. And now he's got this attack on the Chamber of Commerce.
I've never seen anything like this. My dad was a member of the Chamber of Commerce.
It's not. You would think that being a member of the Chamber of Commerce was like being a member of Al Qaeda, as far as this administration is concerned.
When did that happen?
I don't know, but I think Mr. Obama just has a lot of naive ideas, and one of them is that you can sort of beat business to a pulp, and that will somehow encourage them to do better. There's a famous French saying that it's like how like the English to shoot one admiral to encourage the others after a very famous incident.
Do you really think that's what's happening?
I think he's trying to beat them into some. It is good, isn't it? So you're eating too.
No, it's just better than this, because I think you're going down the road that you think he's naive.
No, I don't think he's naive. I think he's very angry. I think he's a very angry guy, and he's angry at businessmen. He's jealous of their success. I think he's a very angry guy.
Really? I don't think so. I think he actually, you know, I think
he's a very angry guy. I don't blame him.
I think he believes in the redistribution of wealth and, you know, take it away from the...
But the people who believe in that are people who are angry, envious people. I mean, people are happy and content with their lives and don't feel they have to take things away from other people.
Taco Bell is not Mexican food.
It is. It's delicious, too.
No, it's good American food.
No, it's Taco Bell. That's what we consider the essence of Mexican food. But
do they have Taco Bells in Mexico?
I don't know. I have been to Mexico, and I've not seen any. I've been to Mexico many times. But if a redistributionist, by definition, is a person who thinks you should take things away from other people, that means by definition he's probably not that happy a person. These are not very happy people. I mean, Mr. Obama grew up in very difficult circumstances. He's not a very happy person.
All right, hang on just a second. Back in just a second. I think you're wrong.
You don't think he's a happy person?
So Ben Stein is back. He's trying to convince me that Taco Bell is
really good.
No, so this is not Californian. Anyway,
it's Mexican good.
He's got a book out, a little book of bulletproof investing, and he was talking a little bit before we went into the break about, you know, all the things that are happening on small business. But Ben, let me ask you this: what does a small businessman do?
I think they do what they're doing, which is, and big businesses too. They acquire as much liquidity as they can, as much cash as they can, and they keep their heads down. Otherwise, government shoots it off. I mean, it's a real big problem.
But if you do that, then we never get out of this cycle. That
is the problem. Look, I don't think we would have ever gotten out of the cycle of the Great Depression were it not for full rearmament for World War II.
Yeah.
We still had 15% unemployment on the eve of Pearl Harbor.
But you remember what FDR did? Because business did the same thing that they're doing now.
He had undistributed profits tax, and I think something you think something like that could be coming, and I think something like that could be coming too. Somehow, Mr. Obama has got to learn that you cannot shoot one businessman to encourage the others. You have to be friends with business. America's business is business. That's what Calvin Coolidge said, and it's true. Got to be friendly to the businessmen. You can regulate them, treat them like grown-ups, but you've got to be friendly to them. You cannot treat them as if they're the enemy.
This is Ben Stein saying, welcome to California.
With Taco Bell.
With Taco Bell. Ben, as
nice
always,
to see you.
Good
Thank
to see
you.
you.
Thank you.
Back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Enjoyed it very,
Whoops. Sorry. On tomorrow's program, Fabian socialists and progressives in California. We've done our little homework on the progressive movement in California. You'll be surprised on what we found. And on Friday, Let There Be Stuff. Do you remember that video, the story of stuff that the Tides Foundation made? Now they've made one on God. That's on Friday's show.